Welcome back to tutorial 2. Today we are going to use how to insert data, okay, and how to retrieve it. And we will use some models, database, some forms to insert it. So let's start without wasting a time. We will go first start with a model, right? So let's say we need a model. Okay, so we will go to the app. Inside that we will create that model. Okay, have, okay, yeah, the model. So we create a class where we will insert data stuff with models dot model. Mm. So let's say first name is equal to model. This will be a characters, right? Such our field with max length will be, let's say, 100. And the same thing for the last name. Okay, and let's call giving, let's say, the address. This address. Okay, and let's give salary models dot decimal field max digits, not length. Here it will be digits. Okay, so let's give 8. Okay, cool. Decimal places will be only 2, not more than 2. Right, so then we will create a function to call this one as, this is the built-in function which you have to use it. Okay, return f self dot first name curly bracket self dot last name. Okay, after creating the model, we have to create a form. So we will go to stuff, right? I go to stuff and right click on it, create new Python file. So form will be inside Python files, okay, which called form as forms. Okay, let's call from the Django import forms and then from the model we will import it here. Import the model which we create is stuff. Right? So let's create a class here. It says stuff form, okay, and imported forms dot model. Okay, yeah, okay, and model form plus data. Okay, creating customer, we will call the model is equal to stuff. Okay, so let's say stuff and then fields which we have it, and it has fields. Two, we will call all the fields from there. Okay, which is in the model. Model. It's open twice, so that's why one is showing empty. Oh, okay. So I just noticed now that the spelling of fonts is wrong. So let's replicate it. Okay, refactor, rename. It should be M. Factors. And with single quote copy, then comma, then single quote to model, fonts, last name, single quote, double quote, address. Comma, then salary. You can write it manually also. I just copy paste to avoid any spelling mistakes. Okay. Yeah, I just by mistake mentioned here curly bracket. It should be the blocks bracket. Okay. So now we created a model where we create a function. Okay, for the stuff, and then we call this inside the form, right? So now we have to create a view. All right. So let's go to view. Okay. Okay. So we will just let's say okay, we will keep this one as it is, and we will call let's call another so just to show you from the new one. Okay. So let's say just change this one. Let's change it to this one. Right. Okay. So first we will call stuff is equal to okay. Oh yeah, we didn't call it, so that's why it's not showing. So we will call the forms from dot forms import. Which one we created is stuff, right? Stuff form, right? And we let's call the form dot models and stuff. So we have to call it all. We'll call stuff with the capital stuff dot vjec checks okay. Then return okay, and then dot render. Okay, so I did request it. Let's call this one too, which is uh, Django dot shortcuts import render comma redirect. These are built-in temples which you have to call it. Okay. So request comma Here we will write HTML page, okay, which we will create later on HTML page. Then we will call in curly bracket stuff stuff stuff. Okay. Now let's create another function which will be def add underscore stuff request type request dot method method is equal to post form method stuff form post. Okay, so if form dot is valid, okay, so we will say form save. So let's say form is method request method post is correct. Okay. So the form will call all the forms what we mention it here. This fields. Okay. So when it call it, if it's valid, all the information what's inside there will be saved here. Okay. And then we will call return redirect to a new page which will be we will create it later on. We will say stuff stuff list. Okay, or else else and is equal to stuff form and turn dot render uh, we will add here the new pages which we will add. So add stuff page here dot html. So let's give html. So we will give this page's name. Add html curly brackets and form. Okay, so we said we will give here range. So we will say here. Okay, we will give here stop list. Stf list dot html. So let's say one page we will have stuff underscore list html and one we will have add stuff. Okay. So now let's go to, we will say let's go to URL paths. Okay. So now what we did here, we will create a new two HTML pages, which will be stuff underscore list HTML and add underscore stuff HTML. Right. So we will go to URL paths where we will call first path first name we will give stuff list from slash views dot stuff name is equal to stuff list. Okay, comma. And then we will call the path to add and comma is that add stuff comma name is equal to stuff. Okay, let's give one more part to redirect it directly. Instead of calling the stuff list, we will make it directly. So it will show directly, right? Which will be views dot stuff is name equal to stuff dot list. The only difference between these two is that when somebody write it in the as address, it will come, or it will by default come directly when the page is load. Okay, so now these names should be correctly there. Okay, so when we go to view, so stuff, okay, it's underscore list. Alright, so I should mention here in view, where is that one? The yeah, here. Let's say stuff. Let me make sure it. Yes, so I mentioned here only stuffs. Okay. Okay, yeah, we changed this one, right? So I have to mention say similar to this one. Okay. So it's only, let's make it simple. Okay, we will mention stuff. Because I mentioned there only in function stuff, so let's make it simple. So we've done stuff, is it? Yes, okay. So let's mention S, okay. Here also it will be stuff with S, okay. And another function with add underscore stuff. So add underscore stuff is stuff underscore so yeah, so it's fine. So when they write only add, so it will come to this one. When they write stuffs, it will come to stuff. Okay. After this all, we have to create HTML pages. Right. So let's go to HTML page. For HTML page, we have to create first the name what we mention here. So what we mention here, stuff underscore list copy. So let's create a template with new HTML. Yeah, enter. So this is the list of stuff list. And then another one we will need is the pages add underscore stuff copy template new HTML underscore stuff enter. This will be add new stuff. Okay. So now let's write in stuff. Okay. So let's make it first with add stuff list. Okay, so let's say that one new stuff details. So let's go form function will be what is it curly bracket because we have to use it the function called there percentage URL will be single quote. We take it from there, later on, and curly bracket. Here is the URLs. Let's do this one. URLs and let's go stuff, curly bracket, and this is stuff. Method will be post. And curly bracket percentage, we have to call the condition what they have the built-in one. So F token. And let's create a div label to add the information. So label for first name. So it is there what we mentioned. Okay, and models stuff, add stuff. And, yeah, required. Okay, so let's take it copy. So we need the same one. Oh, Control Z. See, we will need the same one for the last name, right? So we will just go to modern, take the last name, add stuff, and say here the last. Let's make it L big. So what else we need is we need again the third one. With model address. And we need the fourth one for salary. Okay. Okay. So it will be salary. It will be salary. And then we will call the button uh, submit and stop. Okay. Just reduce the spaces. Okay. Okay. Let's try and see this page is showing or not showing. Okay. So let's go and go in this page. Not showing. Cause okay. So it means we have to mention here it. Okay. So where is the URL stuff that here is the slash? Let's add the slash and go back, refresh. Good. Ta-da. We receive it a new form. Okay. So let's write something. YT, YT, salary 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Nine. Okay, so it should show only till here. Okay, so red stop. Okay, we got the error. Yes, why we got the error? Because we didn't did the migration. So let's go back and do our migration in terminal. So let's open a new terminal. Okay, let's go to this terminal. Okay, CD. Let's go inside the project. Right, so we have to do migration first. So py.manage UI. Okay, like make migration for stuff. Okay, did I mention the spelling wrong? Making MIG. Yes, create model stuff. Okay, it's created. So now let's make only migrate. Okay, so it's created. Now let's run the form again. Continue. Okay. Okay, let's close it. We will close the terminal. Okay, control. With control C, you can start the terminal and we will run the server again. And let's try now. Okay. Is it entry? That is okay. Attribute error we are getting. Yeah, that's the reason. Okay. So now it's showing the line has been changed. Now it's start from post. Yeah, now it's done. Okay. So basically, it was the reason that the sensitive spellings between post, and in HTML post. So either all will be capital, either all will be small. Okay. So let's see. Once we add that one, let's see how it will show to us in stuff list. Guys, Python is very sensitive cases, so you have to make sure that what you are writing is going correctly. Okay. So let's say h1 stuff list. Percentage we will go for stuff. What we mentioned the name. Okay, so let's go to model and take the names. First name, stuff, yes, yes, stuff, yes, address, salary, and then we will set the we'll give percentage and the bracket. Let's see that the page is working now. Refresh. Yes, it's working. Okay, so we mentioned 2 li. That's a showing to okay. If we let make it in one line, correct. So it's working. Let's add the names. Okay, so IRS. Okay, FIRST first name hyphen. Let's see how it's showing. First name. Okay. So if we draw it in this shape, first name, then the let's try and see. Yes, it's coming. So let's see if we can call all in the same shape. D, control D, control D. So last name, address, salary, okay, address, last name. Let's refresh it. Good. So let's remove this line and make it in this shape. Oh, good. Okay. Okay. Cool. I hope you guys like it, how to add the stuff and how to view it directly. Okay. So let's go again back to my, what was the page name? It was, let me check it. It should be URLs. Okay, so it was okay. Okay. Yeah, so and we removed that one, so it will not appear now. Okay. So I hope guys you like it and enjoy it. You will just mention this line, save, like, continue. And thank you for subscribing my channel. Have a nice day. See you in next tutorial. Thank you.